We are live.
What's up, everybody? We're live from the Glaze studio. We're gonna glaze all 100 of our mini jars today.
Alright, so this is going to count as episode 103 because we are including what we're doing to the mini jars that we threw on episode 100. So we're going to count this as an episode, even though it's vertical. And it's not going to be a full stream, like with all the everything. We're not doing power hour either. But we're going to tell you everything. We're going to do the updates. We're going to do
live orders.
No, we'll do save live orders.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait till everyone gets here.
Alright, cool guys.
We got Tux in the chat.
Hey, Tux. Man. Got a big cup of chai tea. I'm ready to go.
Alright guys, so in this stream, we will be glazing our 100 mini jars. Or at least we're going to see how much we can get done in 2 hours, guys. We just spent all day glazing. For the past 8 hours or so, we've been glazing.
Yes, and 7 in the morning.
We glazed over 100 pieces.
Yes.
It was 2 kilns worth of pots.
Yeah.
Over 100 pieces easy. And we're going to try to glaze 100 more.
100 more.
So that's where we're at. First step is we're going to do clear on the inside. So
Everything needs clear on the inside, and then we wipe off the tops, and then we can organize them into however we're going to glaze them. I'm going to do some cool tests.
yes, these are the ones that are slightly imperfect. So these ones will be our testers.
Nice.
And then the rest of them are good. So we're going to test some glazes. We're going to test some yellow. And then, yeah. Then we're going to organize the rest of them and glaze them in our glazes. So we're going to figure out what number that we need. The first things first is we're going to pour clear glaze on the inside and dump it out. So that's where we're going to get started.
Yep.
Where's the clear?
Not there. Might be here. Forest. Here it is. Clear.
What's that say?
Orange.
Oh, there you go. Here.
Nice. Thank you.
We're going to pop it up on the bucket so we got a nice height.
Welcome to our Glaze studio, everybody.
We don't have a lot. We don't have a lot at all, so.
Not enough for what we need. So we used every one of our glazes this morning already. So they've been, thoroughly mixed, but the water does separate fairly quickly over a couple hours. So we just get in there with our hands and make sure all the chemicals are scraped up off the bottom and reincorporate it back into the water itself. Fun stuff. Got our little guy here already. A couple months ago, we moved all of our glaze stuff to our downstairs area, as well as all of our packing stuff. So we had everything upstairs in the pottery bin. And we separated the house kind of in half, and it's been so nice, actually. Having some more room, keeping things a little more organized, cleaner, for sure.
We got Brandon on the go in here.
What's up, Brandon? Big news, Brandon. Look at your mug. Final piece we want to send to you into the kiln today.
Just here.
Oh, here. Sorry. Thank you.
Hit the button down.
Good day, mate.
Shout out to Brandon. Brandon, we glazed your mug earlier today. And we literally just left the kiln 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
And we just turned it on. So in about 36 hours. What's that? What's right now? Right now it's Tuesday evening. Sometime Thursday for sure we'll take it out and it'll be sent out on Friday.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah, we spent all day glazing, guys. Tuesday and Thursday, no matter what. That's what we said. But we couldn't do an 8-hour glazing stream. It's just nothing there. And also, we don't have the cameras down here.
Yeah. Silas in the chat? Is that
No, that's different.
different Silas? What's up, Silas? Alright, we're gonna start glazing the interiors of all of these pieces, so little picture. There's two ways that I like to kind of glaze these. One is you just pour it in, hold it for a second, pour it out, pop it down, right? Second is we can pour into the mini and then pour that into the next mini, work down the line. This way you kind of have to work a little faster, but just depends. You can switch it up. Sometimes glazing, gets pretty tedious.
Alright, so Jess will do a few and then we'll swap out.
I'm gonna kind of wipe off the tops as we go as well. I have a sponge somewhere. There it is. Already lost my sponge today. And we have a fresh bucket of water over there too, but let's start with this. Brandon says, what inspires you this week? I guess Star Wars is over. That was a huge inspiration, was getting the Star Wars video out. What would be your answer? What inspires you?
What was the question?
What inspires you this week? It's Tuesday. It's a new week. It's a great question. Hello to Graziano. We're kind of on a roll. We've got this momentum going, and that's super inspiring. Today, we woke up we went to bed early last night. We woke up early today to get everything done. That felt really good.
I'll tell you what. So here's the update, the weekend update. Since the last stream, we're not doing live orders, or we're not doing recent orders, and all the regular stuff that we do. We'll do that on Thursday, guys. Actually, we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a full stream,
Yes.
and we'll do a back-to-back Wednesday, Thursday, double header, double feature. But so yeah, Saturday we did the U-pick.
Oh yes, man.
You can see that on the second channel.
Dude, that was so cool.
We picked cucumbers, green beans, zucchini, squash, eggplant, onions, jalapenos, and I think that's it. But we literally picked a ton of produce, 15 pounds.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, we deep cleaned the studio.
It feels so good, guys.
And I'm saying, do you know what the underneath of your bed looks like right now?
Yeah.
We deep cleaned our bed and everything too. But we went underneath the studio. We moved everything, cleaned the floor.
Yeah, man.
We started at the top and worked our way to the bottom. So we started with the fan. We worked down all the walls that had stuff on them.
It felt really good.
So the studio is clean enough to eat off of right now.
Was that our spring cleaning, I guess, huh?
No, it has to be done every couple months. Every once in a while, it just gets too much.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this studio is tidy, and that feels good. Tomorrow when we hop in there, it's gonna feel so good to be in there, nice and clean.
Yeah, seriously. Shout out Tux, timing some people out. Appreciate ya. Definitely Brandon says momentum definitely motivates. Hell yeah. What about you guys? What about you, Brandon? It's the weekly inspiration. Also, shout out Brandon. Everybody go sub to his channel. Throwing out deep dad quotes, deep dad jokes. I'm loving it. Brandon said, you inspire me to consider the possibilities of contemplating the idea, considering the options, and maybe doing some spring cleaning. You should do it. I'll tell you what, just like do something really nice for yourself, and man, it feels so good to do some cleaning. Put on some good music, you can vibe out. Passerby came through, stopped in to drop a like and say, get it. Welcome on in. Different kind of stream today, but I'm happy here. Glazing these bad boys up. Man. It's like just pick a room, get that clean. I'm gonna feel really good about it. We like always end up throwing or like donating a bunch of stuff every time we clean, but like every time we clean we end up donating more and more stuff, so it's like, where's this stuff coming from? Like, how do we still have all this stuff? Got Leah in the chat. What's up, Leah? Glazing our 100 minis.
Shout out to Leah for reaching out.
Love you, girl.
We were glazing all day.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you what, we had a lot of pottery in the house, and it all went to the kiln space, except for our minis. We have some more stuff to glaze that's in the car. Actually, I forgot some bisque out there, but man. Are we doing numbers in the chat today?
yeah, numbers in the chat. We are counting this as episode 103 because it involves the mini jars. But yeah, we glazed easily over 100 pieces. Starting at about 10 o'clock this morning, and then we just left the kiln spot about 20 minutes ago. We got Brandon's mug in there.
Mm-hmm.
We got
Leah's planter.
We got Leah's planner in there.
Barbie's planter.
We got Barbie's planner.
Gail's matcha bowl.
Gail's matcha bowl. Going to Japan.
There was somebody else.
It's Taz the bulldog.
Yeah, Sin. We got Sin, Steins, and mug inside this kiln.
So check that out,
man.
guys. We glazed all that today and loaded it up for y'all. So
Oh yeah.
took about 8 hours. And yeah, we usually work to about 8 o'clock. So that's what we're gonna do. No power hour. Maybe though. We'll see. Actually, no. I want to keep this as a viewable stream because it has to do with our with the hundo.
Brandon said 42. That better be out of 10. Tux is at 8 out of 10. Liking that. Brandon did say, you said treat myself, so I'm going to do whipped cream and maple syrup. That's
But
it.
before that, he said he's making dinner. He's doing bacon, eggs, and French toast sticks.
Oh, that sounds good, actually. Breakfast for dinner.
It's against the rules.
It's against the rules. That's true. Wow.
Tuck said 8 out of 10. Brandon said 42 every time.
42 every time. It's his favorite number. How are you feeling today, Nick? What's your number?
9.
9 out of 10.
Just a little tired. Just was a lot of work today.
Yeah, for sure. I like it though. Definitely Feels good to wake up early and get stuff done.
I'll tell you what, if we didn't have these 100 mini jars, we'd be pretty much clocked out right now.
Yeah.
Because we woke up, we did our job, we put in our hours today, we got our stuff loaded up. But we got these 100 mini jars sitting here. So I guess they're lined up in rows of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, I got you.
Once you do these rows, I'll switch out.
Gotcha. Thank you. Brandon said Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What about it? Is that a 42 number reference? Is that why? You guys can't even see our little guy. He was sitting right on the edge of the table, right in front of the minis. What is Aaliyah saying to April? I can't.
Will it be a good night? 8-Ball says, I don't think so.
No! April's known to fib.
We gotta stay on track, people.
It's true.
Not in summer 2025. We're not falling off in summer 2025. Hell no.
Hell no.
So this is what I would say. Go look under your bed.
Oh my god.
You got a dust bunny under there? I need you to move the whole sucker. I need the frame moved
The frame?
at least 5 feet over in one direction, and it can move it in the other direction.
Yeah.
Check behind your
Clean your blinds. We cleaned our blinds. That was crazy. I don't think I ever did that. That needed done.
We only did 2 rooms, but
Dude.
it's the only
How's the house?
it's the only rooms we have.
Yeah. Like I said, let me try it again. Will it be a great night? 8-Ball says no. Dang it. She says. Brennan said 8-Ball, will there be a blooper live on stream for a short? Brennan says 8-Ball said perhaps, and we had one of these. I'm alright with a blooper. Blooper here or there.
We got Gail in the chat.
Yeah. I can only see like a little tiny bit of this one. It's fun. How we doing? Says Gail. We are doing great. Glazed all day. It's when we woke up till right this second. We loaded the kiln. We have 2 kilns worth of pieces ready to go. Your pieces are in there, Gail.
Yeah, so I guess that what I said doesn't just apply to Brandon,
What's that?
because we have Sin or Taz the Bulldog's pieces in there. We got Gail's pieces in there. We got Barbie's pieces in there. We got Leah's piece in there and Brandon's piece in there. So all that stuff all got glazed and loaded today, and that'll all be coming out of the kiln in about 36 to 48 hours. So that'll be on Thursday. Sometime on Thursday, all that stuff will get taken out of the kiln. And it'll get packed up
Friday.
and shipped on Friday, guys. So
Packing day. Friday.
we have all your guys' pieces. They're getting heated up right now. Want to do a temp check?
Temp check?
I guess we can't. Your phone's on that
That's my
thing.
phone, yeah.
We just started at like 30 minutes ago, so.
Gail says glazing takes time. It sure does. You know, we moved down here from upstairs to do all the glazing, and the atmosphere is different, so it's colder down here because we're on the first level, and everything takes a little bit more time than we're used to, which is kind of crazy, to dry in between layering. Then Brandon said, where do you source your clay? We get all of our clay from High Water Clays. It's in St. Petersburg, Florida. And the clay that we're currently using is called Little Loafers. It's really, really nice. It's like a white stoneware, no grog. And they get it from the mountains of Tennessee. Pat's just found your channel. Welcome on in. Doing a different kind of stream today. We're glazing it up. How are you doing today?
Shout out to Pat's Pot channel. This is episode 103 of the Pottery Livestream. Gail asked if it's vertical only today. Yes, it is vertical only today. We don't have any cameras set up down here. Which is kind of a bummer because we used to do glazing streams as well. But I think that's something we're going to incorporate. Every now and then we'll do some glazing streams down here. And eventually, you know, once we have our own space, we'll be able to do everything
Yeah, it'll be
in
checked out.
one area.
Yeah.
But
Brendan said, do you ever use any exotic materials? Not right now because we're kind of limited with what we have. We can only fire in the electric kiln. So we only have a big electric kiln, so we can't do a lot of cool like little.
I mean, we make all of the glazes,
We do.
and I consider them all exotic materials.
That's very true. I like that. Leah said, my mountains. That's right. Pat says, I just finished the Glaze-a-thon, and I'm looking forward to load in the kiln tonight. Hell yeah. And yeah, glazing takes forever. That's what we did. Glazed all morning. We had our own Glaze-a-thon. We loaded our kiln, and then we popped on to finish up our 100 mini jars from our 100th episode. You have a.
Huh.
I was gonna ask, Pat, do you have an electric kiln or a gas kiln? What are you working with?
Yeah, we loaded a full kiln of glaze work. We did the math one time. I can't remember. We usually get some that were between 50 and 70 pieces in a full kiln. And we have another full kilns of glaze work on the shelves.
Yeah.
So we loaded we glazed 2 kilns worth we glazed easily 100.
Yeah.
I don't. It was over 100 for sure.
That says I have both, but gas isn't hooked up yet. Dope. We'll have to check out your channel. I see Leah dropped the link. Definitely.
She dropped the link to our channel.
Link to our channel.
We will check out Pot's page, Pat's Pot page. We'll check you out for sure. We usually do a different kind of live stream. So you found us on an off day, but
Thanks for being here. Thanks for finding us.
it's because of the vertical.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, you gotta switch it up. Got Captain Red Claw. Let's go.
Gotta switch it up. I don't necessarily know about that.
No?
No.
So,
We make quality pots, and I want to make a quality content surrounding it.
yeah, hopefully, one day we'll have everything in one space and, like you were saying, be able to do all the cameras with the glazing.
Pat said, "How often do we stream?"
We stream every Tuesday and Thursday. No matter what.
We put in long streams, 6 hours, 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we stream like all day Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
But we missed today because we were glazing. And it's just not the most fun stream to do. Plus we don't have our cameras and mics set up down here.
Yeah. But definitely come back Thursday.
So no, we're going tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a doubleheader Wednesday, Thursday streams this week, guys.
Nice.
And no power hour tonight, unfortunately. But we'll do it tomorrow and Thursday as well at the end of the stream. Shout out to Captain Red Claw.
Let's go. Pat said thanks, just subscribed. Thank you. Gail said, I used to only fire to cone 10 reduction, and now I mostly fire cone 6 oxidation. Once in a while, I'll put pieces in a gas or a wood fire kiln. That's cool if you have somebody local that you can like pop a piece or 2 in. That's fun. Yeah. I feel like it's mostly about like what you have available to you too. We've done some gas work before. It's really beautiful, really nice stuff. But what we're doing now with production, keeping everything consistent with the electric kiln's really nice. But hopefully, in the future, we can do some fun stuff once we get some land. Build our own kiln.
We'll do it all eventually, and cone 10, but for what we're doing, the cone 6 works perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's even hard to keep to maintain consistency, guys. You know, it's like
Yeah.
we do end up with a lot of pottery that ends up with friends and family that's not, you know, has crawling or underfired or got some horror stories, honestly.
Oh my god, honestly. Captain Red Claw says, "Oh, I'm glad y'all remembered me." Of course, with a name like that too. Of course we remember you. And Leah said, "Heck yeah, triple stream." I'm excited. Clean studio, fresh clean studio. Yeah, so that's why I use electric for consistency. Glazing is the most important part of the process. I think she said it's cool that you show it's done. Very cool.
Well, I'll tell you what, the mini jars over here that are upside down are the ones that have cracks on them, right?
Yeah.
So those ones, we're gonna do some glaze testing, guys. We're gonna need your input. Once we get clear on all the inside, we're gonna divide them up and figure out which is gonna get what glaze.
Yeah. Shout out JM Clay in the chat. What's up, bro? Yeah, Pat said pottery is so humbling. Glazing is one of the hardest parts, at least to me.
It's a humbling endeavor for sure. It's a humbling craft. It's a humble you know.
In business itself.
Yeah, it's a humble business to go into, and that's why we do it a little differently here.
Yeah.
It's pottery with a vengeance.
Gail said reduction can amaze or disappoint. 100%. When we worked at like a community studio, that's when we had access to a gas kiln. And being like a part of this studio for like 2 years, did like an internship and would load all of the people's works, so you'd realize like what part of the kiln gets like, it's like the sweet spot, it's the best spot. And when you're in charge of loading the kiln, you know your work goes right there. Maybe that's selfish, but.
Got it?
Yep, this one's the last one.
Alright.
That was fun to drink off.
Just give me a clean sponge.
Got it. Captain Red Claw says, I love glazing personally.
I love glazing too. Jessica says it's not fun.
It's my least favorite part.
It's the best part.
It's the best part.
And I'll explain why. Check this out, guys. This is a revolutionary process. Most people don't get it. I know you guys will. I know you guys will get it. Most people won't. So essentially, the experience of the glaze in the bucket, right? And then it travels to a vessel, and then we pour it into the piece, and it goes back in the bucket.
Yeah.
I actually do like glazing though.
Pat says, it's also amazing to be able to turn mud into something useful and beautiful. That's 100% correct. It's amazing that we can take the earth and make it into something that you can use every single day and actually can replace that plastic crap that they sell out there. Nick had a great quote. I'm not going to find it or read it right now, but I think it needs to be shared somewhere. That one where we, I think it was like a magazine asked for your input on sustainable ceramics in the home. And it was really, I can find that one day. Gail said, I'm lucky that I have so many options. That is very cool. There are some places out in St. Pete that do community like wood fires and stuff, but it's kind of far for us. Jam also said that she needs to glaze. It's glaze day for everyone. Oh, here's a question for you.
For me?
Yeah. Brandon says, how do you cook your eggs and what do you put on it?
I like them poached.
Mmm.
Poached with, I like poached. And my homemade salsa.
Man, the salsa's so good. Yeah, that's right. I had that this morning. 2 scrambled eggs and homemade salsa. It was perfect. Gail agrees with Pat that she loves how she can take the mud and turn it into something beautiful. And then Pat said even the glazes are just rock dust mixed with water. Hell yeah.
I'll tell you, guys, we're working on new glazes. We have a yellow. So we're going to try to do some layering with our yellow. We're going to do yellow over orange and then orange over yellow.
Gotta do some more combos with the yellow to see what happens. I'm not sure. What else do you guys think we should layer the yellow with? Something crazy could happen. I want to do the, what was the Swan City Ceramics?
We did yellow over green, but we didn't do green over yellow.
Oh yeah, I'll have to do that.
I kind of want to do yellow over clear.
Yeah. We have a lot of extras to do testing. Captain Arclot says, the fun idea part for me is thousands of years from now, when we're all dead, things we make like pottery and stuff will remain. Most technology will degrade and go away within 1,000 years. Jam said, what is your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Food. That's a big favorite, like, out of all the foods.
It's tough.
I don't know if I have a favorite food.
We're just like single ingredient eaters right now.
Man, it's been so good. And Nick made this fire salad today with like all of the veggies that we picked.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Literally everything.
It was so good. Just like raw squash. Oh my god, it was amazing.
We might have went a little overboard.
No.
I mean, we're gonna eat everything for sure. But we got a lot of stuff, guys. If you haven't seen the video,
You gotta go see the video.
go to the second channel, check out the video. It was a lot of fun. We are 4 weeks in a row picking our own produce. 4 weeks ago, we picked blueberries at Kiln Curly Farm in Plant City, Florida. And then 3 weeks ago, we picked peaches at Ridge Island Grove in Haines City, Florida. And 2 weeks ago, we picked blackberries at Southern Hill Farms in Claremont, Florida. And then we had to go back. We picked like 10 different kinds of produce.
Thanks, Leah, for dropping the second channel. And then Jam did say, try to do red over yellow, like the sunrise,
okay.
and then vice versa, like a sunset.
Okay.
Definitely. Pat said, I bury broken pots in my yard and laugh at some archaeologists that'll be scratching their head in 1,000 years trying to figure out why.
Tell you what, we throw a lot of our pots in lakes.
There's so many lakes here in Florida. And it's really fun just to have like, cause we have a bucket, a box of like testers that we leave places and give to people and occasionally throw in a lake. It was nice.
Ooh, thunder.
Oh my god, yeah. You said it was supposed to rain. And it's been really nice down here with the rain lately. I've been really liking it. The last couple days it's been raining really well.
Yeah, it's finally getting hot enough in Florida where it's starting to rain. So it gets hot enough, it starts to rain every day.
Brandon said, I am jelly about your green thumb / garden. Well, I'll tell you what.
We can go show it off in a second,
Yeah.
for sure. We got Ben's pots we'll show off. We got some bonsai our first bonsai pots that we tested out. We're gonna have to make some changes to them.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to show off the backyard area while we're mobile. Red Claw says, "Dear God, I hate thunder. Scares the bejesus out of me." JM said, "No rain in Naples." Did it rain the last 3 days? Was that
It just rained like 2 days ago.
2 days ago? Hope I didn't miss anything. Gail said had some Florida strawberries and blueberries.
Yes,
they were
go!
delicious. Were they from Wish?
Let's go, Gail. Were they from Wish?
That's awesome. My brother up in Pennsylvania said that he bought some blueberries. He sent the picture out.
If you guys think that we work for big Florida produce, we do.
It's small Florida produce. I'm just kidding.
Get your produce from Florida, guys. The California stuff. If you're gonna get grapes, get them from California. We don't have grapes in Florida.
Yeah, I need to know when grape season is because the grapes we've been getting just like don't taste like anything. But I'll tell you what, it is blueberry season, so if you can get yourself some Florida blueberries at your store, they are in season. That's why they tasted so good.
And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to like ruin it, right? But there's an opportunity. If you guys saw the video on our second channel, our most recent video, you pick when we picked all the produce. If you thought that was crazy, there's an opportunity that next week is gonna be even crazier.
I'm excited for this next week.
You found a place?
I don't even want to spoil it, yeah.
So
It's going to be crazy. You guys have to wait for that one. That one's going to be really, really cool. Pat says, I have a green strawberry on my plant already, and the blueberries are just finished blooming. I'm in Virginia, so behind the Florida growing season.
Yeah, I mean, strawberries are so easy to grow, actually.
Yeah, man. And the fact that they're like perennials, is that what it's called? They come back every year. You only have to really plant them one time. That's crazy. That's amazing. You have a space to grow some food, Pat. Gail said she's not sure if they were Wish or not, but I'm sure they are still amazing. And then Leah said there's quite a storm developing over Eaton Park. Is that Florida? Are you looking at us? Eaton Park, do you know that? I don't know that.
I'm not sure. There's so many places in Florida.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm like the rain during like the spring is so nice. It was 90 degrees today, so it's getting hot enough that it like needs to rain. That's the best.
What's a weekend update for everybody? Let's get a weekend update.
It's Tuesday again.
I told you May 1st started streak. We've been on a U-Pick streak. I'm on a Duolingo streak.
I'm on a Duo streak too.
I tried to nudge JM.
Yeah, JM, get back in it with us.
I told Jessica to try to do it too, to go on there and see if we could like nudge you or something.
There's like no way to actually. I don't know how to do it, but JM, this
start
is a.
Streak, guys, come on. If you didn't start the first, you still start.
Yeah. Pat said, yeah, but you can grow avocados. We have an avocado tree in the backyard that's on this, like in the area that we're in, but the squirrels eat all the avocados before we can ever get a chance to get them.
We got one year.
You won the first year. Maybe we can get those. Our friend Megan was telling us about these little bags that you can put around your produce to like keep the squirrels away from them. Maybe we can try to do that for a couple of them. Leah did say yeah, south of Crystal Lake.
Crystal Lake.
That's by us. Oh, Captain Red Claw said gotta go. Bye, Pop. Be back soon.
Shout out to Captain Red Claw. Have a good Tuesday.
Definitely. Glad to see you in here again. Pat said today is the first day we've had sun in the last week. Pat's Pot page. Today's the first day we've had sun in the last week. It's supposed to start raining again Thursday. It's so hard when it's like cloudy like that. Have you been in Virginia your whole life? How is Virginia? I've only ever driven through it, I guess. Have you spent any time in Virginia?
No, we drove through it. I tried to get some ham.
Oh yeah, the Virginia ham.
Because I didn't know what they had in Virginia, so I was like, shoot, let me find some ham. They got Virginia ham, right?
We couldn't find any because we drove when we moved down to Florida. How many years have we been here now?
4 or something.
4. We drove through all the states. We wanted to get something from every state.
We got peaches in Georgia.
Yeah. Bench chili in DC. That was cool. They said, what part of Florida are you in?
Lakeland.
Lakeland, Florida. It's like
Right
in the middle. Right in the middle. Definitely. Let's see. Gail said they are from Florida. Dug in the trash to find it. Let's go. Here, can you read this?
Waimama.
Waimama.
I used to drive out there.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Yeah, that's a nice place. That's like an hour from us.
Let's go. Pat said Virginia is very green. We've got ocean, Chesapeake Bay, lots of rivers and mountains in the west, in the middle state. Oh my god, Chesapeake Bay is in Virginia? We've been there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, with Tim, when Mom rented that one house.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
let us come up.
Oh, yeah? I thought that was Maryland.
I thought that was Maryland too. Chesapeake Bay. Maybe it's both sides. I'm not sure. You gotta give me some information here, Pat. And then Gail said it's called J-Mar Produce.
We'll have to check it out.
That's pretty wild, J-Mar. And my dad's last name's Marcus, and his first name's J-Mar. It's like his company. That's funny. Oh, Pat said the Bay is in a lot of states. So I think it was Maryland that we went to. Chesapeake Bay in Maryland. I gotta look at a map for that. That's cool. It's TRX in Virginia.
Yeah.
Nice. We got another friend here on YouTube out in Virginia. It runs through Maryland as well, they said. It was beautiful. I really, really liked it, Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah, it's called a baby snapping turtle.
Oh my god.
Baby alligator snapper. Got it on video. So on
What?
YouTube, it's on the second channel.
That's right.
Guys, if you wanna spend endless time binging random content, I've got like hundreds and hundreds of videos from the past, coming up on like 10 years. I got like 10 years worth of content on that second channel, guys.
Yeah, definitely go check it out. Shout out to SM in the chat, SMC. I'm glad to see productive stream instead of wasting people's time doing nothing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We are creating pottery every Thursday, so definitely come back through.
Yeah, and we usually have a better production. If you don't want to see brain rot, then don't scroll through the shorts feed.
Yeah, usually we run a
But,
horizontal.
that's not your fault. That's on YouTube. They
Yeah.
push that trash.
Yeah.
I could have 600 likes if I did something. We're just doing our job right here, guys. You know, everything we make, except these 100 mini jars, actually.
Yeah, this is a celebration.
This was a celebration of our 100th live stream on YouTube. But everything we make on our stream, it's already ordered. Everything we make is made to order, so we're just doing our job.
Yeah. And Pat, do you sell your work as well? Gail said the bay is nice. Wish it was cleaner. Bays do get murky, huh? Tampa Bay's kind of murky here too.
Tampa Bay has areas where it's definitely, you can't swim in it. It's disgusting.
Yeah. It's understandable though.
We have not been to the Atlantic in Florida.
Yeah, I want to go to Daytona.
But the Gulf is just so nice.
The Gulf is insanely nice.
And if you're a real one, if you wanna find a nice spot, you can swim in the bay, in Tampa Bay, off the Gandy Bridge, and that's just a local secret. So you guys shouldn't even know that. Alright, that's 100 clear inside.
Woo! Killer. Pat said they do sell, but not aggressively. I sell passively, just a hobby potter with 2 full-time jobs. Whoa, a hustle.
Shout out to you for working hard.
That's right. Yes, it's exactly that. Pat did say I've been to the Tampa/St. Pete area. It's beautiful. It is so nice. We're about like an hour 15-ish, depending on the traffic. It's supposed to be like an hour from St. Pete.
Alright, we can get the clear out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, easy peasy, guys. 100 mini jars. Glazed with clear on the inside. So we're done with the clear.
Yeah.
And now we're going to separate them. So these ones that are upside down have imperfections, so we're not going to save these to sell them. We're going to use them to do different glaze tests. And then these other ones, we'll try to organize them real quick. We'll separate by number and figure out what we are going to glaze them. We have like 12 different glazes, but I don't think we'll use every glaze. Should we do white and black?
No.
No.
Yes. Well, actually, I like clear, but I don't want to do black. What do you think?
Okay, maybe do some clear. We'll figure it out here. We gotta do the most popular colors for sure.
Yeah. We're going with lines here. Wow, somebody in the chat, Ben Key Tradition says, what about black and clear?
What about it?
What about it? Oh, Leah said Gulf of America. The flag.
I'll tell you. I'll say it. I'll say it straight up. As soon as they did that, it just became so much nicer. The water seems warmer. The beach is even cleaner than it was.
Sure. Oh, we got Joshua at the Goods Pottery in the chat.
About damn time, Josh.
What's up, Josh? Where you been? How's it going? How was your sale?
We seen Josh had a second sale on Instagram, and we seen Josh experimenting with red glazes on Glazing.
Wow, I
Josh,
saw that.
You think I didn't see it, Josh?
Seen you on Forge? Let's see. Banky Tradition says they look so good. The black and clear. Oh, we have 2 black mini jars over here chilling. I don't want to do too many blacks.
All right,
but I do want to do some
let's
clears.
pull up the
list, the glaze chart.
Let's pull up our glaze chart, guys. As you know, we make all our own glazes. We have
Josh said sale was great, sold out.
sold out.
Oh man, that's congratulations.
Man, Josh, you got a lot of stuff,
You
huh?
had a lot of stuff, man.
We paid for a market last month, and we still have nothing. We have nothing in stock, Josh. So we're 20 days away from this market, and we're trying to.
We have 100 mini jars.
We're trying to do what we can to get some stuff together. Otherwise, we might not do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got Tidal, Sunrise, Purple Quartz, Swamp Juice, Blueberry, Triple Melt. Are you ready, Tom?
Yeah. Title, Sunrise. Tell me.
Purple Quartz,
Thank you.
Swamp Juice, Blueberry, Triple Melt, Forest, Honey, and then the other options are Sunset. You want to do Sunset? No, I think we're ditching Sunset, guys.
Yeah.
Orange,
Orange.
turquoise,
Maybe non-turquoise. What do you think?
no turquoise,
No.
and then clear and black.
I want to do clear.
Clear.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's good. What do you think?
10. Okay.
10 colored
And
from our
then-
glaze chart.
So we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 that have slight imperfections that won't be able to be sold.
We can do some fun stuff with those.
Which is not good, and that's not average, guys. 19 out of 100, a 19% scrap rate.
Almost 20%.
I'm gonna go ahead and say these were like definitely on the latter half of being thrown because, as you guys saw, it took about 4 hours to throw the 100 mini jars. So big shout out to Jess for doing that. So these are gonna be testers. And then we have, so if 19 are bad, then we have 81 that are good. So let's do some math here.
Is that what it is? Is it 81 divided by 10?
81 divided by, we're doing 10 different glazes.
Yeah.
10 different glazes.
So,
8.
okay. Let's categorize the 8 here.
So we'll separate them by 8.
Let me go this way, actually. Josh says that swamp juice is from another dimension. I love it. Let's go. Sorry, I'm missing some of the chat, y'all. And y'all said what happened? S cracks? Yeah, there are a couple. That's what it is. They're all S cracks.
We are getting it down
Yeah.
to where we have less and less S cracks, and the S cracks are getting smaller and smaller. It's so unfortunate, guys.
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate that these aren't just absolutely perfect. I'll try to show you where this crack is. It's kind of not going to focus, but it's just right between. It's really just because of the stamp. The stamp creates this space. I'm going to try to zoom in a bit here for a second. There's just the smallest crack right there. It's just not perfect, so we can't sell it. It'll end up being a $5 random glaze mini jar tester. Okay, we got section to 8 and then 1 extra. So we'll just add this to this pile.
Josh said the pink was for his niece. Asked for a custom mug in pink. He said, so I obey. And then Leah did say, I like sunset.
Yeah,
Sunset's
we have
just
too much
like-
blue, guys.
That's what it is.
We have
So
too
it's
much
like
blue.
which blue goes, you know? Gail said that happens when you throw out the hung. Yeah, it definitely does. And we've gotten better and better at it. Like Nick was saying, less and less cracking, less and less seconds. And I think, honestly, the trick is like super slow drying and extra compression. So obviously you guys know we threw them all in one day. It took like 4 hours. So some of them didn't get compressed like they should have. That's on me.
All right, let's get labels on here so we can organize them a bit.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Let's do it.
And big shout out to everyone who dropped some love on our Star Wars video. That was a fun project.
Yeah, what is?
We had 2 short streams last week because we were working on those that video during the day. And then we just missed the stream today because we were just glazing all day. We needed to because we have a bunch of orders in there that need to get out.
Seriously.
So we had to do it. But we're going to do a double feature this week. Full stream tomorrow and a full stream on Thursday. This random one will get added to this file.
Josh says, do you get S cracks from throwing with the powers of the Force? I would expect not. Definitely not. Not even once. I'll tell you what.
2025, the recap of 2025 is going to be insane. I'm talking AI generated pottery,
Oh my gosh, the videos have been lit.
making our own currency, Star Wars, pottery with a Force, 110 juices for the Senate.
Wow. I'll tell you what I'm most looking forward to this year though.
What?
Is Oktoberfest Part 2. I can't wait for October.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to participate.
What do you guys think? Are you
It's not just our thing, guys.
Yeah.
It's for everyone. Oktoberfest is a celebration. Alright.
This is what I got so far. I'm going backwards up this list. Just want to combine the oranges, I guess. Let's see.
Alright. Clear. Orange. Honey.
Yeah, Leah said, can't believe we're halfway through the year.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, seriously.
Seriously crazy. I need you guys to lock it in. I need you guys to lock it in. You're wasting my time. Is that too much? Is that too much, guys?
But you're only wasting your time,
You're
like
wasting
that
your
just
time.
said.
And that's
It's your own
wasting
time.
my time. I seriously need you guys to lock in though for sure. need you to look back at the end of 2025 and say, and you gotta be proud. You gotta set out to do something. And actually, that was kind of sort of going to be the message. This is for Leah. This is for anyone who is planning on starting a business. You have to get that established date locked in, established in. And if you can make it 2025,
that's a dope date to be established.
that's a dope date to be established. You'll look back and say 2025 was it. So the steps to getting established is you have to first pick a name. Pick a name, and you can stick with it. If you want to enter this game, you got to be able to adapt. And we're like one over here.
No way.
You told me the wrong number for sure.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What did I do wrong?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, here it is.
That's cool.
Alright, title. Pick a name. Start. If you can transition your already Instagram or whatever social media you have, if there's any sort of content on there about what you want to do, and you can use that content and transition your social media. Otherwise, start a new social media. Instagram's dead, so
get on YouTube.
Get on YouTube. Don't go to TikTok. There's a lot of new platforms, guys.
Nice.
There's a lot of new platforms out there. But Instagram is dead.
Definitely. Sorry, I missed it.
Oh, but that was the point. You gotta pick a name and set up a Google profile and get that and set up the established date and make it this year. You gotta start. It has to start this year.
Leah dropped the name for her business, Terry's Treasures, after her mom.
Let's go.
Let's go. Good job. Pat said, to start a business, you have to go all in. Commitment is everything.
It's the biggest payoff that you'll ever have.
Yeah.
Investing in yourself.
Yeah.
You have, and everyone's got their own journey.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own journey, but yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. Sorry, I missed some stuff up here. Josh said, your video making game has been on point, blown away. Thank you, Josh. Yeah. It's all Nick. His ideas are insane. I'm just trying to do justice to how awesome.
It reflects our pottery. No one's doing it like we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it different. We're revolutionaryizing.
Yeah.
Revolutionizing
Revolutionizing.
pottery, as you know it. We're bringing passion to pottery. We're bringing
check out the
energy to
shirt.
pottery.
Show off the shirt. Pottery of the Vengeance. Hopefully you're... Yes, let's go. Gail said, I like Oktoberfest. What do you do?
Oktoberfest.
Well, it's Oktoberfest around here, around these parts.
On last year, we did the first ever Oktoberfest.
Mm-hmm.
And we threw...
30?
I'm not sure what the number was, but really what the video was all about, it was celebrating German culture. We ate a bunch of awesome food, because me and Jessica are both German.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was so much fun.
we figured out how to make 16, 24, and 32 ounce steins.
And 3 ounce.
And 3 ounce Kinderkrugs. Kinderkrugs is like a baby stein.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put the dimensions and the weight of the clay out there for everyone. So if anyone wants to know exactly how to make a 16 ounce cylinder, we put that information out there. It took us some testing to figure out it. So
yeah. Well, welcome on in, Sin. Taz, the bulldog in the chat. What's up? Oh, Gail said I should look for the video. You should definitely watch the video, Gail. I can't wait for this next year. The video was dope for sure. But definitely it's a call for everyone to make some steins, make some October, just celebrate, because that's what we're doing. We're celebrating the culture that we have, so.
Alright, so here's kind of how we're glazing our stuff here.
Yeah.
What do you want to start on?
Let's get anything that's going to be layers we're going to do first, I guess. So let's do clear and tidal, because tidal will have blue on top. And then...
Okay, so this is one layer, or no, this is, one layer, this is 2 layers.
Yeah. These two. Everything's 2 except for... Here, let's trade this, I guess. Orange up here and blueberry down here. So single, 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 double, 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 triple. A triple at the end, I guess, huh? Alright, so.
So you want to start with these ones? Guys, we're going till about 7:30 or 8.
Yeah.
We're not going to complete this today, unfortunately.
We'll get as much done as we can. And where's the clear at, actually?
But do you want to start with our glazes, or do you want to start with the testers? I think we should do with testers first.
Okay, yeah. Let's do testers first.
We got to get the community engaged here.
Alright, cool. So, I mean, the red that we have is a little too opaque. Do you still want to do some tests with it?
Leah did say, I've struggled because I'm a stay-at-home mom of 2.
Mm.
Yeah. It's all about the mindset.
Very true.
You gotta take what you have and turn it into a positive thing. Use your time wisely. And this person who we've been buying our eggs from,
Yeah.
her name is Kelsey.
Yeah.
But her farm stand is called Glazing, Glaze.
Lane. Mm-hmm.
She's a stay-at-home mom. She's got a brand new baby. And but she's out there trying to do this farm stand and picking the eggs up. So
She's making
don't let the excuses hold you back.
100%.
Because that victim mentality, if you even just a little bit, you have to turn all of those things into, and that's almost impossible to do. Most people will never be able to achieve that.
True. Alright.
You gotta turn every negative into a positive.
Yeah.
Because there's always a silver lining. And you gotta use your strengths. Work on your weaknesses, and whatever you think that's holding you back, work on that for sure. Focus on your strengths. Get a routine, lock it in.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have the music. Pat says, are your glazes your own recipes? If so, that's super impressive. It's definitely a mix of the knowledge that we've learned from different communities, community studios, other recipes, and then we've altered them to make them our own. It's all about experimenting and trying to find the right combo. But
the thing that we try to focus on is doing some unique layering.
Yeah.
To create dimension in the piece. So.
That'll, makes it different than everything else.
Here, let's go. Let's go on a trip.
What? In our favorite rocket ship.
All right. We have nothing here.
Oh my gosh.
This is our pottery stock, guys. We got a bowl. This stuff is all seconds.
Yeah.
We got a V60, some matcha holders. These spoon rests are even old from last year. I don't even want to sell them. This is literally all the pottery we have. It's not.
That's crazy.
Let's look at Ben Wolf's pots.
Oh, you're gonna do it? Let's go.
Here, come out.
Oh wow, guys, it feels like it's gonna rain.
Everyone's got their air conditioner on, so. This is the 6-inch
Yeah, I think so.
Celtic rim Ben Wolf pot number 4. We got the 5-inch scalloped.
Oh yeah, scallops is my favorite. Got our little mini tiny bonsai pot right here. And our purple quartz glaze.
Anyone who's been watching the stream for long enough will remember when we planted this silk floss tree. The silk floss tree is from last spring, so over a year old.
Oh wow.
This one's 1 year. Give me the big bonsai.
The big one. How am I gonna pick it up?
You can pick it up.
I'm afraid. This is a 12-inch bonsai pot that we threw. Glazed in forest. How old is this plant? This bonsai?
This tree was from April 2022. So this one's 3 years old.
Wow, that's crazy. It's looking really good.
All right, you can put it down. Here, pick this one
Oh
up.
wow.
We got one more. Don't show the crawling glaze side.
Yeah, show the good side. Right? That's why it's out here. There's a second. But this is our swamp juice glaze. How old is this one?
This tree was harvested off of a larger tree
Oh, that's right. It's propagated.
this spring. So this isn't really have an age.
And these silk floss trees, they get these big spikes on them, which is like the coolest part. Danger.
All right, let's go inside.
Whoa, basil looks good. Oh, what a guy wants out.
All right.
Oh, we're gonna stay inside.
Alrighty. So
Hold on.
let's do testers first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I got this ready to go.
So we got our yellow glaze.
So what's the plan here? Definitely doing the yellow and the orange.
So we're gonna do yellow over orange, orange over yellow, and then what did JM say?
Orange over yellow. She said yellow and red.
Yellow over red,
Yeah, we'll do both.
and red over yellow.
Yellow over red. Red over yellow. Let's start with that. Alright. Sorry, I missed like a lot of the chat, y'all.
I'll go back and read it. Let's see. Josh did say the shirt is bad to the bone.
Let's go. Bad bone.
Leah said the kids are going to school in August. That's when school starts.
Oh wow. Alright, that's the mini jar dip right into the little test bucket. But it gets little finger marks, so we're just gonna cover those up. Bye.
Leah did say, I also lost 3 people in 2 years and went through super depression on top of having 2 babies, being a full-time caretaker for my mom, and so more. That's why you had to do it, Leah, because you were the only person capable of carrying a burden like that. But I'm going to double down on my statement. Don't let those excuses be reasons. Be reasons. Those are reasons to thrive and succeed and be powerful, actually. So congratulations on going through all that. You know, unfortunately, the strongest of us have to bear the weight of those you know. And hopefully you can spread your message out there so other people can learn from what you had to go through too.
That's so true.
Gail said plants look beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Leah did say, I think maybe it's okay that not everyone is on the same timeline and people wanting to do better for their families at any time is pretty cool. My inspirational message is get the established date locked in.
2025.
If you have the name, create a Google profile so someone else can't. As soon as you come up with an idea, if you don't act on it, you'll see it out there.
Yeah, that is so true. We've seen that in real life. If you don't act on it, somebody else will. collective consciousness is real.
Shout out to Pat's Pot page for being so honest and open in the chat. It's what we bring together. And Pat, we got a ton of people in our little digital. It's not even little anymore. It's getting big. We got Fresh Cup of Joel, even though he kind of fell off the face of the earth the past couple of weeks. He'll be back. He'll be back. We got Fresh Cup of Joel, JM Clay, Ben Wolf Pottery, Joshua at the Goods Pottery, Mirrorhead Pottery. I know I'm missing some other ones, but we got a decent amount of little digital pottery friends on here. So even Gail's a potter. Sheila, so many people out there. So
Yeah. Alright, so I just need to get the red going as well, but would you want to do orange?
where is it?
It's here.
This is orange?
This is orange, yeah.
Alright, good.
Just,
Oh, orange.
well, you could just
I'll
do
I'll
like...
do orange. I thought you meant the orange. I thought we were doing testers.
I'm gonna check out this red, see what's up.
Tess said, I'm a plant potter.
What does that mean?
Plant potter.
Making plant pots? Plant potter. You're potting plants. I get it now. Oh, that took me way too long. Sorry. Is there anything else that you'd want to try to put on top of red?
We need some suggestions in the chat. Maybe red over clear.
Over clear. I think we did that already though.
Yeah.
I don't think it was good.
We can do. I think we did pink over red once, but I don't think we did pink under red over pink. Maybe something with the purple too. Or no, we're doing yellow shit. I'm forgetting. I'm not sure. Whatever you think.
What do you guys think? Clear over red says Gale. Clear over red.
Try it.
Never tried it. Clear over red. I never did. We never did clear over any of the colors over. Alright. Alright. Yellow. Red. Orange. Anything else yellow based? Something over yellow. I'm gonna do, what is it, green over yellow? Or was it yellow over green?
I think we did yellow over green. I don't think we did the other way.
Alright, I'm gonna do one of each of those. Green over yellow and yellow over.
Leah did say, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Gotta make dinner.
Leah, thank you for popping in. We'll be here tomorrow. We'll see you then. Enjoy dinner with the family.
Good shout out to Leah. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll be on tomorrow for sure. Gail did say blue and red. Might get purple hues.
Blue and red. Let's get purple. Ooh.
I've tried some blues and reds.
So
Clear
we have like
over
a
green.
dark blue and we have a turquoise blue.
The other say clear over green gives me maroon streaks. But that was reduction. We've got Christina Israel in the chat.
Christina? Yeah, definitely. It's such a bummer, like knowing what it could be in production versus what it is in oxidation, but definitely doesn't react the same at all, you know. We have like a dark blue, we have a turquoise blue. You down to do a blue and a red? Which blue do you think? Probably turquoise. The darker, the Milani blue is like punchy. I don't know. Or we do both.
Yeah, the hardest part is trying to remember what testers or what, but we'll see. If any of them looks
I got
cool.
some things written down here. Alright, so
we're doing the yellow and the green.
yeah, yellow green. We're doing red yellow and orange yellow. Both variations. Little sweeper.
Just it's amazing how the under or over changes the outcome. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's insane, actually.
Christina said you should do the dark and turquoise blue together. Blue on blue.
Blue on blue. I don't know. Would it just like would it cancel each other? I mean, I don't know what would happen. That's just it. Like, is it?
Should we do light blue on top of dark blue?
I think it should be maybe the other way around. Because the dark blue is potent. But that's just it. You do one, and then you're like, man, I have to do the other one. Like, what would it be? You know?
I want to do the lime green over forest. Do you have any of that left?
We were trying to do a lime green, and it was like super gross and ugly. There really wasn't a lot left of that. I just got rid of it. It's gross. Let's see. So here. So I want to wait to do the second layering until when you touch the pots they're not cold anymore. That means it's absorbed all the moisture.
Yeah, that's one thing when you're doing the layering, guys. You have to wait for the glaze to dry before you add the second layer, or you'll have some pretty disastrous crazing.
Well,
Past Pots page did say I have several tests in this loading testing over and under combos.
ooh, let's go. Tests are the best. It's like the amount of possibilities is extremely overwhelming.
Here's for reference the newest glaze that we dropped, and it's just the turquoise over the clear, and it's dark, so it's kind of hard to tell here. Let me bring it into the light maybe.
Oh man. Title popping.
Yeah, but it makes it adds like so much
Not texture.
so much dimension,
Yeah,
and it literally looks like waves.
it's amazing.
How it all kind of comes together there. But yeah, this is our turquoise over clear. So I think we should do red over clear. Let's try red over clear.
We have red over clear.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Oh, we already tried it.
I don't know if we're gonna have it here, but no. Here it is. So I'm down to do clear over red, but I just don't know if it's gonna do anything. Like,
All right.
tell me more about clear on top of colors.
Here was the result. Red over clear. There's a problem with the red is we need the red to pop more. Not be more faint, but be more bright.
Josh, coming with a hot take. By the way, in my honest opinion, your glazes are 100% your glazes. You make them, you mix them, you source them, you use them. No one else has that swamp juice magic. We all get by with a little Old Forge once in a while. Kissing face. I feel like Old Forge is a great source of information, and his blog and his page, it's got it all there. Like, you know, nothing's new. Everything's already been done, and he's got it all there. That and Digital Fire, like between those two sources, I feel like you could learn the whole world of glazes. But thank you for saying that, Josh. That's awesome. Definitely swamp juice is straight magic. Like, I think that when Nick like created that, like you just discovered that. Like, it's like you just discovered that. I mean, I remember like the first time we ever did triple melt.
You do enough
Crazy.
testing, and then you kind of put the pieces together to figure it out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we make the glazes. And if someone's out there and done the work already and they're willing to share it, that's why we try to share our knowledge, you know?
Yeah.
We shared how to make the 16 ounce, 24, 32 ounce steins, you know, anything that we have,
Yeah, open books over here. Like, same with all of the pieces that we create, we're like creating a catalog of tutorials on how to make each piece that we make. So it's like, if you can go out there and make it, like, you should. We challenge everyone, make a citrus juicer, make a stein, like, have fun with us and make your products.
Except my hanging planner.
The hanging planter, you're trying to do an IP?
No one's allowed to make my hanging planner.
That's funny. Alright, so there was something that we were about to do that I forget now. I'm gonna do here blue over red. I think Dale suggested that one. I think that'll be interesting. Got Captain Redclaw back in the chat. I once made a goblet with a face on it. It was fun. I don't think I still have it because it broke, but it was a really cool piece. My teacher had us all making mugs with faces on them. But I didn't want a regular cup. I didn't want a regular cup of Joe. I wanted a king's goblet, so she let me do that instead. Great art teacher. That's cool, man. I didn't get to do a lot of pottery when I was like in high school. And I was like sculpt self-portraits. That was cool. Alright, well, if we think of anything else, we can do that. I'm gonna let these guys dry here. And I'm gonna start, I guess we got the orange out, so let's just get some of the orange dips together. Our glaze chart still has sunset on it, but I literally just want to pop a different color in there. It would be fun. Another cool color.
Yeah, I guess the only test glazes we have right now is a red and a yellow.
Yeah. So.
And it took us a while to even get to the point where it was decently red and yellow.
And even now, like, this red is still the one that I'm going to use. I know it's too opaque, but we'll be able to still tell if it's going to work or not from these tests. Our orange is really potent too, so I just do a quick dip for the first layer for our sunrise here. Sunrise, we do pink over orange. That's like, it changes seasonally, but right now that's our most popular glaze. Always sunrise. Sunrise bowl. Sunrise butter bell. Pat says, are you using stain for the yellow or chemicals? For the yellow, it is a stain. We found a stain with US pigments, so it's considered an inclusion stain. And from what I'm gathering, inclusion stains are more pigmented than just a mason stain, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, from what I'm understanding, it's branding and where they're sourcing their materials. So for the yellow, that one is a mason stain. And we're still in the testing phase of it, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I don't know if you could achieve yellow, really, in an electric kiln without the stain. I'm sure there's a way, but get Josh's hot take out on.
And we're trying to get a bright green, like a lime green, and that's been very difficult as well. We got Trick Shot in the chat.
What's up? Trick Shot. It's Glazing Day. Well, here's another thing too, is we just upgraded our scale system. So now we have a really nice scale that goes to the 100th decimal point. So I think getting a light lime green will be way more achievable for us. Before we were working with these larger batches, so that 100 didn't matter as much. But now that we're doing smaller batches, it really does play a big role. And green, the chrome oxide is insane. Alright, so because we just use our fingers to dip, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's a little tiny finger mark. We're just going over a little dab of orange, filling it in.
Josh said, have you seen any material price increases from tariffs?
No. But we haven't bought anything really since the tariffs. But no, we have not. I think everything has been lower in price since then.
So yeah, I mean, first of all, we buy all our stuff as much as in America as we can.
Yeah.
So since in the past 5 months, our operating costs have been lower than they have in the past 5 years. So that's our take, Josh.
Especially energy. Energy has gone way down.
The past 5 months, we have spent less money, made more money.
Yeah.
We're tired of getting ripped off. I want my money back. And yeah, hopefully we can have the option to be, available in more markets. I don't want to buy your crap. You should buy mine.
Based. Definitely. 100%.
Not you, Josh.
No, other countries.
So yeah.
Yeah, it really.
People want to forget.
Does,
People want to forget so easy because they're based on emotions and they won't see how the results play out, right? But we had a couple bad years there, guys, for the past 4 years. Do we not remember how expensive and hard and the jump? Because 5 years before that, it was a rough couple years there trying to operate a business and trying to make a move across the country and do everything. So yeah, everything for us, our cost to operate the business has been lowered. And
thank you for saying that so concisely. Yes, 100%.
And yeah, that's all I'll say. Buy American. If you buy American, you won't have any problems. Honestly, we're considering doing a tariff sale.
Yes.
But then it's you just bring politics into everything, and it's the people that watch the live stream. Shout out to everyone who hangs out and watches the live stream, but.
These are craziness, yeah. You put that on a t-shirt, thanks. Red Claw. I don't want to buy your crap, you buy my crap.
Explain to me how you can buy a bowl on Amazon for 99 cents, and it's made in China by slaves who get paid nothing. Terrible work conditions. They kill themselves, literally. And it gets put on a plane, it gets put on a boat, it gets put on a van, and then a guy delivers it to your house for 99 cents. And you think that's a viable operating system? It's not. Things are going to get more expensive.
People are excited about it too.
We need to like
Yeah.
things need to change for sure.
Yeah.
And then
The
it's not
things that we don't need.
change is not always painless. It's
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
it usually includes some sort of pain, but it's usually for the better. So we need to get on track for sure.
What do you think about?
Trickshot said, "My family
orange?
talks about politics every day."
It's good to hear and
That's
understand.
good to hear.
I think that's a great thing.
That's
I mean,
like
Nick and I
that's
talk about
something
politics every
that's
day,
something
too.
that a previous generation coped themselves out of, saying that don't talk about finances, don't talk about religion, and don't talk about politics. Well, in this great
Yeah.
country, it's our duty to,
Talk and
because
inform.
it's our government. It's we the people. We own this government. It's our money. We control it, not them. So we need to talk about it.
Yes. No matter what side you're on, you need to talk about it. No matter what you think. Completely agree.
But yeah, that's why we're in the pottery game.
To talk about politics?
No, to make things that are sustainable, useful, functional,
Yes.
and accessible.
Yes.
All right, where are we at?
I don't know if we want to do any other testings, but we can. Orange
Well, we
for
have-
sunrise and orange for
we've
orange
got-
is done.
We've got more, many more testers there.
Yeah. All right. So.
So since we only have the 2 test glazes, we should just go crazy. Just do whatever.
To whatever. I kind of okay. Let me think about it.
Do red and yellow.
I'm doing red and yellow.
I'm saying do red over yellow. Or are you doing that? Oh, you are doing that.
Yeah. Yellow over red. Red over yellow. Yellow over orange. Orange over yellow. Green over yellow. Green under yellow. I'm gonna do blue and red. Blue under. Alright, blue over. Should I just do blue under too? Should I just do both?
Well, we've got 4, 7, 10, there's 13 testers left. So yeah, go for it. Do it all.
Do it all. Do it all. Thank you.
Orange, are we doing orange and red?
No.
Let's do orange and red.
Okay.
And I blame Josh for derailing the stream there.
Ah.
Well, that's a joke. Josh did say, I really struggled to find red and yellow as well. And gray has been a challenge this year.
Oh, gray?
You got a nice gray?
I mean, if you just put the right amount of black into your clear, wouldn't you essentially get gray?
It doesn't really mix like that. We've tried that. It does. They don't mix very well.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some great clay once, but
Josh did say, we have a lot in common, Nick. Pat did say, I say it often, a government of the people, by the people, for the people only works if we the people get involved.
hell yeah.
Shout out to Pat. Thanks for coming in here
Pat.
today. Hope you're having a happy Tuesday. It is episode 103 of our Pottery Livestream. Usually we're live on Rumble, we're live on Twitch, and we're live on YouTube in the vertical and horizontal streams. But today, we had a long day glazing. We've committed to say that we're streaming every Tuesday and Thursday no matter what, so sometimes it might end up with an off stream like this.
Mm-hmm. So you said red and orange, is what we're gonna do?
Trickshot said, over the summer, can you start streams earlier?
Probably not.
We don't have a summer break.
We,
like this.
yeah, you know, because we do it every day, so it's like we're doing, you know, a lot of processing, computer work, and, you know, our days. It's
On
different.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, we can easily stream from noon.
Yeah, we have been streaming like starting later lately, and I would like to start at noon, definitely on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hopefully that's early enough in your book, Trick Shot.
Josh did say sustainable pottery. I saw a set of handmade wares at a lady's house on Sunday. She bought them in 1970 and uses them every day.
There we go.
And they are still glossy.
Dude, that's so cool. That's like something that when we were doing a lot of markets, we would always say to people, it's like, you know, the pottery that you buy today, even if it's $20, $40, $60, whatever it is, it's gonna last for generations. You buy a juicer from us, from anyone, and you can pass that on to your children. You know, that's a beautiful thing. And I think a lot of people, and I don't know if this is like something like women like have received pans that have been passed down, like Pyrexes passed down from their relatives, their moms, their mom's moms. Like, I think that's so cool.
The other say, she was talking to Captain about taking pottery classes.
Mm-hmm.
Captain did say, but have you met the people of this country? Yesterday I went to the store to buy a beer and there was a tweaker outside making a little fort out of cardboard paper. Don't know about the people. Gail, I like pottery already. I've always liked pottery since I was a little kid. You have to look at what chemicals are in each, Gail said you have to look at what chemicals are in each glaze and how they get along. Example, what happens when cobalt and iron are together?
Their glaze chemistry, man.
Captain Redpoll, to answer the question, yes, I have met the people of this country.
I mean, no country, no civilization is without problems, and we need to not push that stuff under the rug either, and talk about it. That's part of politics.
And I've met the people of other countries too. Mm-hmm. Me and Jessica have been all around the world. So, yeah. There's nothing like the fighting liberty that runs in the American blood. And if you don't like this country,
you don't have to be here.
You should leave.
But...
And we should help those less fortunate.
Yeah.
And we need to set up better, systems so that,
exactly.
And it needs to be called out. Like, you can't be mean to the people that don't have a place, then they're in a box. But it's like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Who's enabling you?
I mean, that's the thing about America too. It's survival of the fittest. Like, you gotta forge your own way, and not everybody's gonna be able to do it or be able to take it. And it's the way of life.
Yeah, some people, you can't help. But. Captain did say, or here's what Josh said: iron, alkaline, earth, flux, cobalt, AM flux. Captain said, I enjoy where I'm at. I'll say I don't know if I like any particular country more than another. I would like to travel, but I'm a shut-in, so don't really get out much.
What?
Now, you should be proud of your country and be proud to say that it's the best country on the planet. That's not even a question, and it's not really even a debate. We've contributed more to this planet than any other country by far. In 250 years. And we've spent way too much time caring about other people while, like you said, we got people here living in cardboard boxes. So we need to start here. Once we fix ourselves, we can go out there and say, oh, we love all the countries are equally as good. They're not. And now I'm gonna stop. Let's move back to pottery here. 100 mini jars getting glazed.
Guys.
We are gonna wrap it up.
When?
Well, it's just hit 7 o'clock. So what do you think?
You wanna go till 7:30? You wanna go? What do you think?
We'll go till 7:30 because we have to clean up, and we'd like to stop working at about 8 o'clock. So at 7:30, we're gonna kick the stream down in 30 minutes, guys. Hope everyone had a happy Tuesday. Sorry we didn't do a full day stream today, but we'll be back
Tomorrow.
for at least a 6-hour stream tomorrow. We'll have power hour. We'll do it up.
Yeah, if you guys are listening, you don't know the last hour of the stream, get totally unhinged and listen to everybody's suggestions for songs so we can have a good time. Get through the last hour of our stream, last hour of work for the whole day. It's the SWAN radio, and we need you to be there. And that'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Eastern Standard.
Pat did say, We got Nightbot just spamming.
Oh no, what the frick? Nightbot is supposed to be on like a straight delay, super delay.
Pat did say, Red Claw, the more we talk to others, the higher the bar is set. We can all foster pride in our community, or we can tear it down. And he said, I'm so glad I found your channel. I gotta go eat dinner and get the kiln loaded. Catch you on the next one.
Woo!
Great to meet y'all people here. Shout out to Pat.
Let's go, Pat.
We're gonna check out your channel for sure, so appreciate you in the chat here today.
Hope to see you soon.
Captain did say, I'm more neutral about America. I mean, I'm proud to be an American, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I cringe at some of the things we do.
Well, sure, it's a give and take, but at the end of the day, yeah, lucky is the word.
Not gonna
Lucky
always get it right, but I mean, you know, it's a 4-year system. Gives us the ability to adapt and try to fix this wrong. You know, I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah. Thank you for saying your piece and being honest with us
Captain
too.
did
Right,
also add, we used to be an isolationist country. We need to get back to the isolation and focus on our own affairs before we try to fix the world. Flint, Michigan still doesn't have water.
That's sad as shit. That is super sad. And yeah, I mean, we're all about small community too, and like, you know, we want to support our local farmers and get back to barter and trade. Like,
we're 4 weeks in a row picking our own produce. We haven't been to the grocery store. We buy our meat at a local butcher, and we've been picking our own produce 4 weeks in a row. We haven't been in a grocery store in a month.
It's been freaking awesome.
We're gonna have to go eventually because there's things that you need to get. But yeah, we're just trying to keep it as just keep it as natural as possible. Just stay close to nature and just like.
Yeah, I like the you know, the way that we've been saying it is single. What is it? Single item, single ingredient foods is the less processed, the better. I mean, we're all still learning, but I mean, I'm definitely still learning a lot. But anytime, like, you can go out and just support your neighbor, you know, support your local community, it's way better than anything else.
Pat said, I love that we could have the conversation with respect. No government is perfect, but we have the power to make things better. Later, guys, hitting the shutdown button now. Shout out to Pat.
Oh.
Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, Pat. We'll see you on the next one. Yeah. I mean, you have to be able to talk about it, but then you know what's going to happen when you open your mouth? You're going to make mistakes. And then you got to
with people that disagree with you. And
you have to be
need to be able to have that conversation.
Yeah, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to make mistakes.
Yeah.
Because then you can learn. And it wouldn't have happened unless you, you know, you're out there trying to have a conversation about it. So, yeah. We lived in Philadelphia, you know, 4 years ago. So I used to step over a guy in a cardboard box every morning, you know, to walk 12 blocks in the snow.
Yeah.
So I'm totally familiar with, you know.
The problems.
And in a place like Philly where it's twice as expensive as where we live now. There's no homeless people where we live now. And it's half as expensive as where we lived in Philadelphia. They could make Philly better, but they choose not to.
Yeah, and like local government can be corrupt as well. I mean, it's not always a federal. It's not a federal issue. It's you gotta start local, fix your community, fix yourself, and then figure out how you can help your community.
Claus said, I wish I could grow my own food. I did have a garden one year and we grew some good food for the most part. I can't afford the upkeep for a garden.
Look at hydroponic gardening because soil is so expensive and buckets and everything. So it's like I looked into it last year a little bit, but like pretty much like the vegetable or the plant needs nutrients to grow, and with hydroponic gardening, you can buy those nutrients in a liquid form and put them into water, and then that can grow. So you don't need all the soil and the upkeep. You just need a little tiny.
Let me absolutely red pill Captain Red Claw right now. So I like everything is free. They tried to convince you that everything you have to buy, but no, everything is free. Water is free. Soil and compost is, I mean, not free, but you can make it after you have your. It's free, I guess, if you have a garden already. If you already have a garden, then it's free, but.
I understand like the whole like soil is expensive and it's a lot to go out there and say I'm gonna buy a bag of dirt. Like that sucks.
That's why I'm not buying dirt in the future.
Yeah. I mean, I saw some like when I was looking it up, people are out there, with a balcony and they don't have any type of land, and you're still able to grow your own food off of a balcony, off of just the outdoor area, or even just like having a window with the sunlight. If you have that, you can grow food out of a plastic water bottle. I've seen these people. It's like you can do it.
Where there's a will, there's a way for sure. And even if you can just get some herbs, just get if you can get anything, just a small cherry tomato plant, any little bit is good. Brandon did say air is free. That's not true, Brandon. They sell air in a can at CVS.
They sure do. And it's not only just like, growing your own food, like even like literally just even the herbs, like that's what we can grow. We can grow herbs in our backyard. You saw them earlier. Like it feeds your soul too. It's not just like being healthy or like saving money or anything like that. Like it's just overall like so good for you, for your
it's
health,
almost like the
it's crazy.
It's almost like the produce is just like the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Like the real benefiting factors from all of it is just having the routine that it roots you in some routine that you gotta water it, you gotta attend to it, you gotta look at it.
Routines are so healthy and so good. And us humans, man. We thrive on that shit.
Brandon said, I love growing salad greens.
Ooh, yes. I want to grow some lettuce, some butter lettuce.
Well, we've got lots of lettuce. That's the one thing that we always have is
That's very true.
some lettuce growing.
Yeah, propagation is another big thing that, they don't tell you about. So you buy a head of lettuce at the store, a head of romaine. You keep like the butt part of it, maybe this much of it, and you pop that into some water. It'll grow roots and grow another head of lettuce for you. And it's crunchy and tasty.
You gotta save your avocado seeds.
Grow yourself a little bonsai.
Captain said, I think what I'll do is bike around collecting cans this summer and fund my garden that way.
Oh wow, you can do that in your state? Can you do that here?
I'm not sure. It's not a bad idea. If that's where you have to start,
Yeah.
industry starts at the most basic fundamental idea. So if that's where you have to start, you'd probably be able to scale that into something actually feasible. Captain said, also I need to start compost. I have an apple tree. And most of the apples go to waste every year. So I was thinking of, I could compost them and then grow in the apple compost, but I'm not sure.
You should definitely start that. Start it now and figure the rest out later. Start it now and literally just go to AI and say, I'm making compost out of just apples. What else do I need in there to make it like to make the soil full of nutrients. Maybe throw a banana peel in there, like straight up.
Maybe throw a banana
like,
peel.
All the fruits have different nutrients that are good for the soil. And I don't know all of this stuff, but we have a good friend Megan who
That's
does know a lot, and
that's
you
something
guys
that we
people.
definitely noticed in the past 4 weeks of us produce picking is how much of the produce doesn't even get picked.
Yeah.
A lot of those peaches are on the ground. They end up on the ground. So yeah.
I imagine big farms like that, they have animals. They have pigs, they have horses, stuff that they can feed, all that extra stuff too. But composting is something I want to get into as well. And there's so much out there. There's so many cool ways. Alright, what's next? I'm getting the opal. Let's see. Put the next layer up on these guys. Alright, so I got the yellow out again. We're going to do yellow over orange. So orange. Right in.
Gail did say, I was just thinking that, Jess. Onions, potatoes, celery, garlic, everything.
Yes, regrowing all of that stuff. Like, that's a secret that I swear they should teach you that in school.
Well, here's the real messed up part about it. Is they genetically modify these
They do. You're right. The produce.
the produce that you buy at certain stores so that you can't propagate it and regrow it.
And that is so sad, and it's especially true with tomatoes.
That's a crime.
That should be freaking crime. That is so sad. But I mean, if you have a tomato from the store, try germinating it and try to grow a little tomato tree. I really want to get a dwarf little cherry.
I mean,
Cherry
romaine
tomatoes.
lettuce is like the easiest thing
Easiest
ever.
one, yeah, for sure.
You get romaine and just chop the bottom off. Put it in a little cup of some water.
Yes, man. We have a couple going. And the best way to do it is to have it elevated so it's not sitting right in the water so it can grow its roots down. But once it gets roots, you can pop that guy right in the dirt. And then it'll grow fresh leaves for you, which is so cool. We gotta do that with our onions.
Captain said, I was thinking apples, grass, and worms. Like I can go buy some live bait and then put the worms in the soil. That's what I learned from my horticulture class I took in high school. Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, if you can get some worms in the soil, they'll do a lot of the work.
Wow, yeah, that's cool.
It's impressive how they're able to grow a lot of this produce in Florida. I mean, you might think it's just like a jungle down here, but there's areas that are very dry. Just like a beach, really.
Like street sand, yeah.
So when we were walking around picking the peaches, I mean, they're planted in sand.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Captain did say, it is harder to propagate a potato sold from the store, but I have grown potatoes from store-bought potatoes.
That's cool. I would love to grow some potatoes too.
Gail said, how are you keeping track of which glazes you're using?
Good question. So I do have a list here. Very rudimentary list. Green over yellow, yellow over green, turquoise over red. Writing them all down here. And then once I've completed an entire layer, I'll check it off.
And then we use photos as well.
Yes,
We'll take a photo of the pots next to what she's written down there. And just based on the slight variations of the tiny pots, we'll be able to match that up to the photo.
100%.
Brandon did say arugula is awesome and flavorful.
I love arugula, yeah. Arugula's the best.
Dude, arugula is freaking good, isn't it?
Arugula's so good. Like, you ever go to a restaurant and they give you like a little arugula under bed? Like it's just supposed to be like decoration. I'm eating that. That is good. But I don't know. I think I like butter lettuce better than arugula.
Captain said the good old wacky tobacco is legal here, so I really want to get a couple plants and grow that.
There you go.
As my other produce. Wow. I've never even considered that. That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't smoke tobacco. I'm
Go wacky tobacco.
I'm 100% clean, guys. I don't do sugar. I don't do caffeine. I don't do nicotine. I don't do anything. I literally just drink water, and I eat meat. 90% of what I eat is meat.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for the past week, it's been peanuts. I've been going ham on. I ate a 5-pound of
Oh my
peanuts
God.
in the past like 3 days. And also, not just that, but just like this just trash scum content as well.
Yeah, I know that. Get it out of here.
I don't watch something for 60 seconds at a time. If I'm gonna sit down and pay attention to something, I focus on what I'm focused on, right?
Yeah.
Brandon said he's high on life, and it's the best drug, Brandon. I've been down in the dumps. I've tried everything out there, trust me. I've had many problems. I've been addicted to many things in my life. And there is nothing like just being totally in control. 100% in control. And then you guys got to realize, like, you know, it's 7:20. We started working at 10 o'clock, so what are we looking at? I couldn't even tell you. We're like, you know, 8, 9, 10 hours into this work day.
Yeah, ready to clock out.
So my brain's a little bit fried. I'm ready to sit down and relax. Trust me, I do sit down and relax sometimes.
Sometimes.
Brandon did say gotta go have a great evening. Shout out to Brandon.
Oh, Brandon, thanks for hanging out with us.
Have a great rest of your Tuesday, Brandon. We'll be live all day tomorrow, so
Come back there
if we
on.
don't see you, we'll see you on Thursday or whenever. Appreciate you. Gail said I snack on nuts.
Peanuts.
Brandon did say pistachios and cashews.
Oh, yes.
Captain said
I love a mixed nut snack.
can't stand peanuts. Not a favorite of mine. Almonds and cashews are my jam.
Oh, I really like almonds and cashews too. I like all of them. I think peanuts are probably your favorite, huh?
I don't know what's going on right now, but for some reason,
You're fiending?
I've just been cracking these peanuts all like nonstop. I got a bowl just sitting on the counter.
It's the salt too.
It is the
makes you
salt.
freaking-
Yeah.
Alright, I got turquoise here. What am I doing here? I'm doing red over turquoise. We do turquoise first. Boop, 2, 3. That's another thing too, is like, you gotta realize, like, when this is a Glaze comment, change of subject. Like, when you're dipping your glazes or brushing them on, like, knowing your glazes is really important. Knowing how they react and how thick they need to be when they're layered or not layered.
Kevin did say, oh, have you ever had dried mango slices? Those are good too.
Yes, those are really good. Oh, you know what's insanely good? What's that ginger?
Oh,
You
yeah.
had? Is it candy?
Ginger.
Okay, so that's not good for you, but then ginger is good.
Yeah, but the dried pineapple, I like all dried fruits are good. Dried pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like dehydrated.
Yeah, that's it. Same thing.
Yeah, the mango, papaya.
Mango's so good.
Gail did say, I like all nuts, I only eat salt-free.
Ooh, yeah. We definitely need to start getting the salt-free stuff. I do get this mixed nut bag. It's like, I feel like every store has a generic one. It's like the omega-3. It's got little cranberries in it, walnuts, cashews, almonds, pecans. Ooh, and pumpkin seeds. Those are really good. I'll eat that all day, too. I'm snacking.
Gail did say, yes, Jeff, it's a learning process.
Yeah.
Yeah, the glazing is an extremely delicate process. People don't realize. It might just look like you're dunking it, but the manner in which you do it, the time. I mean, the glaze itself needs to be
Yeah.
at the right consistency, specific gravity. The piece needs to be clean and dry. There's so many factors into it.
And then hopefully your kiln gets up to temperature. Am I right? Yeah, we've pretty much figured our kiln out too. We know where the hot spots are. How it'll react on each shelf, how it needs to be spaced out, staggered.
Yeah, and we just went through the absolute ringer of kiln issues.
Oh my god, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong over this last year, the beginning of 2025, huh?
But it was exactly what we needed. It was a great learning experience, and you guys heard it with
You guys
us.
were here with us,
We
yeah.
were not complaining.
No, we just did
There might have been some rough stretches there. It was never a complaint. It was always a learning experience, and I always explained it like that.
Yeah.
We had the thermocouple went bad. We replaced the thermocouple, so we learned how to do that. Relay blew out, so we replaced the relay. We learned how to do that. Elements burnt out, so we replaced the elements. We learned how to do that. Kiln shelves totally warped, so we bought new kiln shelves, and now we got a better system of flipping the kiln shelves so they don't warp as much.
Glaze crawling.
Glaze, we had every glaze problem.
Every glaze crawl.
Well, not every. We'll have some more problems.
We've been making these glazes consistently for 5 years, and all of a sudden, all the glaze wants to crawl. All of a sudden, the glaze wants to crawl. So it's like, what's wrong? User error? Is it a chemical change? What is it? What's wrong? So it's like we went through all of that. Turns out it was all the above.
Captain did say, I have a dehydrator, so I like making jerky from deer and cow
That's awesome.
and dried fruits.
Yeah, would you ever want to get a dehydrator?
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure.
I grew up with one, but we never used it, man. That's crazy.
I'd like to do more fishing and hunting.
Yeah. Making jerky. We definitely love jerky in the house. That's a great snack.
We've got the pickling down.
Pickling's so much fun to do, guys. Gotta get more jars, get more stuff. Especially all these cucumbers. We haven't even opened it yet or tried it. Do you want to try pickle?
No, I'll do it on stream tomorrow.
Lunch tomorrow. We did pickle the cucumbers that we picked this week. So, there you go. It's something to look forward to tomorrow, for sure.
Gail did say yes, all that. I still use cone packs to check temperature in each location.
Yeah, we do if there's an issue. Definitely throw cones in there. When we, we still rent our kiln. So when we moved to a new kiln space, we cone-packed every shelf to figure out what the deal was. We gotta relearn the kilns.
Gail did say, I like fishing, very relaxing.
Fishing's the best for sure.
I've only been able to experience fishing in my recent life. I didn't grow up with the access to do any sort of fishing. So I'm a newbie to fishing, but it's a lot of fun.
Nick and I do own a canoe. Maybe take that out on the water. We can fish out here on the lake. Alright, we got red over orange. Alright, got a pool. Let's see. Turquoise.
Cap said, haven't been fishing in too long. I'd like to hunt small game with my pellet rifle sometime this summer.
Oh wow.
Go for it, man.
Do you eat what you get? Eating some rabbit and stuff? And birds? You eat birds?
2025. We got to do it all this summer for sure.
What a year, man. What a year to be alive. 2025.
It's a good number for. It's a good number. We're in the 20s officially.
That's awesome. Man, imagine being born this year. Now that's a crazy thought.
Yeah, they say that might brighten your red question mark.
What will?
Whatever you were doing. You must have said something.
Must have said something. I did do clear over red for the first time. I've never done clear on top of a color, so let's see what that turns out like. That's cool. We're almost there with these testers, and we can decide if we want to do anything else.
What's left?
I'm gonna pull the Mimami out.
And do that over a red.
Mimami over red, and red over Mimami. And then if you want to do anything else with Mimami.
That'll be the last one. We're 2 minutes away from 7:30.
Okay, cool.
So the last one we're gonna do is our Mimami blue. We're gonna do.
Yeah. What did I say? Red and Mimami. Both combos. Where are you at? If y'all don't know about Mimami, bruh.
Gail said red over orange.
We did it.
Did
We
it?
got it.
Okay, cool.
That'll be cool. I think that JM suggested that. Was that to make it like a sunrise-y sunset.
All right.
Alright,
So we
here's-
got our 100 mini jars right here, all glazed, clear on the inside.
We got orange, first layer down.
And we've got
clear.
19 testers. Let's get. Well, I guess there's still 4. There's still 7 testers that we
Oh,
didn't
cool.
do. But
We'll have to brainstorm tonight.
give me the list right now. What testers did we do?
Clear over red.
Clear over red.
Green over yellow.
Okay.
Yellow over green.
Yellow over green.
Turquoise over red. Mimami over red. Red over turquoise. Red over Mimami. Yellow over orange. Orange over yellow. Yellow over red. Red over yellow. Orange over red. Red over orange.
There it is, guys.
That's
So-
fun.
Essentially, we just loaded the kiln at 5 o'clock about 2 hours ago. And that'll get unloaded on Thursday. And then these mini jars will be loaded
Yes.
on Thursday. And we'll see what these testers look like on Saturday. So we'll reveal that next Tuesday. A week from today on the Tuesday stream, we'll reveal the testers. Yes, it surprises me how clear over glaze changes colors.
Does it? I'm excited. I never did that before, so yeah, I'm really excited to see what that's like.
She said, that's what I said might brighten the red.
Ooh, that's what we need, actually.
Cam said, I don't like trophy hunters. My family always eats what we kill. Last year my uncle gave us deer meat and I made some fire jerky.
I love that.
The first time I ate deer as a kid, I was hooked. So deer jerky reminds me of simpler times.
That's so funny. Like, I grew up with friends, parents who hunted. So my parents did not hunt. But I always grew up where somebody had deer jerky to buy. Like, at school. And I'd buy deer jerky.
I'll tell you
at school.
straight up, I've never had deer or deer jerky.
Really?
So I'll change that for you, Captain.
Wow.
Aye, Captain.
I like a deer stick. That's also what they did. Deer bologna, deer sticks.
Yeah.
Deer jerky, deer steak. Never had a deer steak, but I have had deer bologna and deer sticks. I liked a lot. That's what my stepdad would get actually.
Yeah, that's really that's really like the apex meat source for hunting.
Yeah.
Alright, so which one is that?
This is the last one, I think. No, there's one more after this. This one is red over turquoise.
Red over turquoise, and then the last one will be what?
Red over mommy.
Red over dark blue.
Going in.
Cranky.
Cranky. I definitely don't have. These tester containers are very, very low, so just brushing on a little bit where I missed a couple spots.
Captain did say deer is an acquired taste. It's very gamey. I'm a meat forward guy though, and I'm willing to try it.
All right.
All right, so we got.
Orange over red. Yeah, that's it. Boom! I got all my check marks. Blue over red. That's it. Okay. Guys.
All right, and we still have.
Shoot.
We still have.
Just go.
Well, we still have these for testing.
Oh yeah.
So there's what's that? 6.
Yeah.
Let me show you guys the cracks on these. It's so unfortunate because the cracks are so small. You can see they're just tiny,
That sucks.
tiny cracks right there. This one just can't be sold. The cracks just too noticeable there. This one, see just a tiny crack here. These are the smallest cracks that we've had, so we're getting better. Can barely even notice it really, but if it's not perfect, we can't send it.
Yeah.
And here are the testers. So here's the mini jars. And here's some of our testers. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow for a full stream. We'll be in the pottery van.
Back in the van.
Let me step over here so I can say goodbye.
Of course.
All right, guys. That was episode 103.
103 in the books.
103 of the Pottery Livestream. Different kind of episode. We had a bunch of orders and we needed glazed and loaded today so we can get them shipped out on Friday. And that's what we did all day. We spent so much time glazing, and then we did this short little stream for tomorrow. But we're coming back tomorrow for episode 104, and then episode 105 on Thursday too. So if you
And we're busting them out this time today.
if you just kind of joined the stream here today, come back tomorrow for a whole different experience. Drop a like, subscribe, ring the bell, go to our channel. You can find our second channel. We got 2 YouTube channels.
Definitely check out the second channel if you don't know about it already. Missing out.
We'll be live making pottery. What's the plan for tomorrow? What are you gonna make?
We got a lot to throw. We have a couple custom orders that we're gonna work through together. Somebody wants a 32-ounce stein with a lid and some big V60s. So some custom stuff. We're gonna make matcha bowls for a big order. We have an order for 26 matcha bowls. So we're gonna make all those.
Do you remember the name of that place? Rice Market?
Rice Market.
You know where
I
it
think
was?
it's in DC.
Rice Market in Washington, D.C. getting 26 bowls. Shout out to Rice Market. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. And a few other cool, fun things. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Catch you tomorrow. Ring the bell.
Shout out to Gil, Leah, Captain Red Claw,
Brandon.
Pot's Plant page. We're going to check him out. Or
Yeah,
them.
Pat.
We're going to check out Pat. And yeah, happy Tuesday. Have a great rest of your evening. And I won't take no for an answer. I won't accept no for an answer. Have a great rest of your evening. And you have to.
You have to.
It's not an option.
We love you guys.
Wake up on Wednesday. We're gonna kill it tomorrow. So
Let's get it.
do what you need to do tonight so we can have a good day tomorrow.
Let's do it. Guys, take a shower, eat something healthy, treat yourself with being good to your body. Being
All right.
good to yourself.
Bye.